Yep.
I could get my work in was to get on the floor and go individuals. So my first live action in those 4 weeks was the game on Sunday. So that's it.
Was this then something that they helped you like moving forward because you looked like your old self, even better than you did on Sunday?
And just trusting the work that I've been putting in. I know I put in a lot of work. I know my body. There's only two people that know. Probably there's only one other person that know my body more than me, and that's Mike. So once I get the clearance from him and I feel confident in what I can do on the floor, then I just go out and just go and just play.
LeBron, we got that look at the game out of the All-Star break with you and D'Lo in AD. Small sample size, but it looked really good. Tonight looked good again. Austin was in there. What do you like about that group and what's clicking?
I think the number one thing is we have multiple ball handlers, so no one has to feel like they need to stress handling the ball from every possession. We got shot makers in that starting lineup, and we have a lot of length. Myself, Vando, obviously AR, and AD obviously at the rim. So, I mean, D'Lo's actually pretty long as well. So it gives us a lot to do defensively as well.
So when Anthony's playing like that, I mean, how much room does it create out there on the court for the rest of the
He always plays like that. You just got to kick him in the ass every now and then. But he always plays like that, so I ain't never worried about him.
But I guess in terms of when he's got going like that, the space he's able to create on the court for the rest of you guys?
Well, he's one of the most dynamic players that we have in our league. And especially when he's shooting the ball like that, especially from the perimeter, he's able to knock down a 3-2 that kind of open up the space, then it just makes him even more just unguardable, and it just helps the rest of the team. And for us, as the supporting cast, we just try to do our part, try to find them early and often, late and often, go from there.
Brian, what did you like about the energy that the starters play with? And first start together, but those first 6 minutes.
We understood the assignment. We understand this is every road trip is huge, but because of our season, the way things have gone, this is the biggest road trip for us at this moment. So they came into our building on Sunday and took advantage of us, and we wanted to try to get some get back, and we were able to do that.
Darvin mentioned that you're on a minutes restriction, but he extended that slightly just because of how you're playing and how you're feeling.
I've been on minutes restriction for like 10 years now.
Seriously, I was gonna ask,
if you ask any of my coaches the last 10 years, I've been on minutes restrictions for the last 10 years. Coaches have been putting me on minutes restrictions for 10 straight years now.
So I was going to ask, how long is that, the rest of the road trip, half the road trip? Timeline on that?
I mean, obviously I want to continue to build up my stamina. Physically, I feel pretty good. I'm still getting a little my quick twitch, my bounce back. So that'll take a couple more games. So I think by the end of the road trip, I should be pretty good.
D'Lo and Austin were combined 14 for 20 from the field. Having them doing that from the backcourt, how much does that help the offense, help the team even more?
I mean, we just keep everybody off balance. When you have that type of scoring in the starting lineup, D'Lo scoring threat, Austin scoring threat, obviously myself and AD scoring threat. Yeah, Vando hit two threes for us, but with his offensive rebounding ability, so it's just you can't, as a defense, just key in on one guy no more, because of our ability that we have in that starting lineup. So when you have our starting backcourt go for 14 for 20, and just very efficient. I think AR only missed one shot. It was just that's big time.
One more on that group.
Fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Scored, hit him with the too small back. Did you see that live? Like, what kind of went through your mind when you did that?
The AR always got my back. Always.
Last question, Mike.
Even though he loved to call me back in the day.